Morning everyone, it's Yvonne here to do you What's Cracking reading. Firstly, thank you to you all for your support. Before I go any further, I'm off this week from the 22nd and I'll be returning, I think, on the 28th. If you do want a reading during that time, I will leave my calendar open for the 28th and 29th when I return, just in case I do get a little bit of demand. It's possible not, but sometimes you can expect and not get, and other times you can not expect and be overwhelmed. Okay, I'm trying to think. I'm going to use the Pagan Tarot for your reading today. I actually feel like there was something else I wanted to say, and it's sitting there in the back of my mind, so if it comes up, I'll jump on it. But if not, that's cool too. All right, let's get into the reading. Okay, so we're starting off here with the Fool card. What a beautiful way to start a reading. So the Fool card is a card that talks about a brand new beginning, but it does talk about a leap of faith. And sometimes we can take a leap of faith without thinking things through. I believe if you don't take risks, you're never going to get what you look for, because we all take risks. And if you only ever do what's safe, then you're never going to take yourself outside of your comfort zone. So for me, the Fool card is about being a fool on some level. Sometimes we can take bigger risks than we necessarily need to. But I feel like when the Fool comes around, something is about to come your way, which will require you to jump into something, maybe with a little bit of caution, but maybe also, taking a chance that things are just going to work out beautifully in your direction. All right, so we have here the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is very much a card of looking back at the past and being a little stuck in what happened in the past. I feel like here that the universe is saying that you may need to take a leap of faith, but you can't look back at the past and not do it because of things that went wrong in the past. Now, we all know that, things that go wrong sort of grant us the experience of being a little bit different with things next time. But if you're actually holding yourself back from something, then how are you going to experience something to be able to do it differently? Now, the Five of Cups for me is that opportunity sitting in front of you that you're not seeing because you're too focused on what's gone wrong before. So I'm feeling like here there is a definite need for you to let go of the past. We do have the Six of Pentacles, and Six of Pentacles for me is a really positive card because it talks about investment. It talks about somebody wanting to invest in you, you wanting to invest in something, but it's reciprocal. The Six Pentacles for me is like that 3 and 3 Pentacles. Somebody is definitely wanting to invest here. Now, what I'm feeling here is that somebody is about to offer you something that maybe you've tried in the past, or you haven't really felt that you've had the success that you wanted in the past. But when I see this, I feel like for some of you, Six of Cups here. So it's definitely about the past. Let me just... Okay, we've got the High Priestess. Trust your intuition. It's really interesting because the card that's poking out here, the Judgment card with the Five of Swords, Five of Wands. All right, and you have the Knight of Swords. I feel like somebody is making contact with you. Now, for some of you, this could be about work or business. If it's about business, it's something that you've tried to launch before but wasn't successful in the way that you wanted it to be. Believe me, it's about self-belief. When I say that to you, you will absolutely try to understand that, because our egos just collapse everything that we trust in ourselves, which is really sad. If you believe in what you're doing 100% and you're 100, well, maybe not even 100%, maybe 95, maybe there's a tiny bit of doubt, go for it. Because sometimes our self-belief is what gets us to the next level. So if you believe you can do it, you'll have more chance of doing it. If you feel that you're going to not succeed, chances are pretty good that you're going to self-sabotage. So if it's about business, I would say to you, if you've tried to get it off the ground before and it hasn't been completely successful, I feel like this time around your belief in yourself is so much stronger. You know what you didn't do the way you needed to last time. Maybe you listened to other people when you needed to believe in your own soul. Whatever it was, this time do it your way and do it the way you know best. Don't listen to what other people tell you unless you want to take it on board and sort of put it down to, some sort of experience. Then the universe is saying just go for it. If this is about a job, same thing applies. If you've done this job before and it didn't quite work out, I feel like this time around maybe you've got a different environment and it will work really well for you. If this is about love, which just sort of feels to me like it may be that opportunity coming around again. If it's something you don't want to invest in again, you do not need to invest in it again. It's entirely up to you. But I feel like here there's an opportunity for you to get something off the ground that didn't work well before. Now, interestingly enough, I see people on YouTube and in other places all the time said, who'd want somebody back from their past? And I sort of want to explore that for a little minute, because sometimes people coming back from the past may not necessarily have done you wrong in the past. Sometimes it can be a relationship that didn't go anywhere. Sometimes it can be that you've had to be separated for reasons beyond your control, like somebody going overseas to work. And there are a myriad of reasons as to why you might consider giving something another go. So whatever this is for you, it could be even a relationship with somebody from your past who you've had a friendship with and you fell out, or it could be even somebody that you have in your family that you've had a falling out with, relative, friend. It could be any one of those things, but the energies from the universe is telling me that there is an opportunity coming to you that you've already tried and been disappointed with. Whatever that is for you. Let's have a look. Maybe you've auditioned for something. Maybe you've auditioned for a show or something and it didn't go well, and you're being given a chance to go back and re-audition. Maybe you submitted writing a story, a song, and it didn't come to you. Whatever this is, I feel like you're being given another opportunity. Let's see how we go with this reading. All right, so here we have the Four of Cups. And I called the Four of Cups before, which is quite interesting when that happens. So I feel like this is really relevant. So the Four of Cups is about being offered something, but you're not really wanting to take that, even though it's a gift from the universe. The chances are pretty good you're looking at what you've been offered before and you're bored. You don't want the same thing again. Or you've been offered the same thing over and over and you're just not really willing to consider something new. But this one's coming from the universe. So even if you've had this before, even if you've been on this path before, I feel like this time around, what's coming to you is much more aligned with what you want. All right, let's have a look. So we have here the Three of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Cups. And with some of you, it's definitely a mother figure coming around. Again, with the Three of Pentacles, when I was saying with the Six of Pentacles, for me, it's the 2 3s. So with the Three of Pentacles, we're talking about some sort of contract, something that is being offered to you. Can be self-employment and an offer. Maybe you're being funded for something that you've done before, but this time you're being given an opportunity to finance it. When we see it twice with that Six of Pentacles, it's like both parties are very invested in something. It's very much that equal give and take. It's about spreading the wealth fairly. So something here tells me with that Three of Pentacles that maybe things weren't meant to go right the first time around. Maybe the reason they didn't go right was because you were not in the right place. Maybe it was a lesson for you to learn so you could do it differently. I feel like with this Queen of Cups, it could be that you're dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And we do have Leo energy coming through here as well. So you could be dealing with a water sign who has heavy fire sign, or fire sign that has heavy water sign. But it's very clear here that you are being offered something, Now, if this is the case and this is a relationship reading for you, then what this tells me is the other person is really invested in you and they do have love for you without any doubt. I do feel that there's a strong need here to trust yourself. So whatever this is, you're being asked to really trust who you are here. And I feel like with that strength card, it's coming at the right time. Maybe last time around, you didn't do the work on yourself. Maybe you weren't ready. Maybe you responded in a way that wasn't in your best interest. But this time around, it's like you've got it all together with that strength card. All right, so we have the Queen of Wands coming through. The Two of Swords, which says to me there's a huge decision. Something here is going to require you to make a very strong decision here. The Knight of Pentacles. So you're definitely being offered something. Is it that you are being offered an investment in your work? Maybe for somebody here, there's a sort of feeling that somebody's offering you some sort of investment. You know, all the time when you're on YouTube, people come in all the time offering, you know, if you advertise this on your channel, then, you know, blah, blah, we'll give you this, that, and the other. And you get a lot of those sort of offers. And I don't feel that I've ever received something. I think I've had one, perhaps over time, that's made me feel that I was accepting an offer that was really good for me. So I feel like here that maybe somebody is offering to invest in your product and they didn't before. So let's have a look. I feel like the decision needs to be made here. You've got the Devil card coming through. Oh, two cards wanted to come through together. So I have the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Wands. Now, the Wheel of Fortune always makes me feel like it's your time now. It's your time. It's you collecting. This is so important for you personally. With that King of Wands, and then you've got the Magician. So you have the Devil and the Magician here. So number one, I feel like maybe the last time around you felt a little duped by somebody. Maybe somebody offered you something and didn't come through with it. That Magician can sometimes be somebody quite manipulative, and we do have the Devil energy. So maybe you're not trusting who's offering it to you this time. I feel like with this King of Wands, though, this person, whoever they are, is really a leader. They know what they're doing, and they're going to show you this time around. If this is a relationship reading for you, I would say to you almost certainly that you're dealing with somebody that may not have had your best interests at heart last time around, but I feel like this time they do. I feel here, you know, with this sort of energy, you could have been dealing with somebody who was perhaps a little bit looking after themselves last time around. They may have done things because they felt that they needed to put themselves first in a situation. I don't feel it's necessarily an evil manipulation, but this person may have done things for themselves. But I don't feel this time around they're going to. So, for example, they may have known that they were traveling overseas. They might have known that they were getting that opportunity. They may have had some sort of short-term thing with you. They could have started a relationship, but at the end of the day, they put that trip first. That's the sort of energy I'm getting through here. It's not a nasty manipulation. I just think that this person may have had a little bit of an issue trying to make a decision on what they wanted. You know, sometimes we've got other things that are very important in our life that we need to give priority to. And sometimes that's difficult to make that choice. That's why I know, because you've got the Two of Swords here. Sometimes it's very hard to make a choice when you know that you want to do something that's really important. But sometimes we have to make that choice, and it may not always be the right one, but we have to do that. All right, so I have the Fool card. So I feel like you're taking a leap of faith at something, possibly something from your past that left you really perhaps unsure about the future of whatever it is you're dealing with. I do see Two Cups though, so I do feel this opportunity is what you want. Somebody wants to invest in you here with that Six of Pentacles. definitely that past energy coming through, perhaps someone you felt a very strong connection with. I do feel here with the High Priestess that it's about trusting your intuition, but somebody is coming in here with some sort of, that's why it makes me feel like it's got something to do with overseas. So whatever this is here, maybe, you know, you met somebody online who did the wrong thing by you, and then you meet somebody online and you're automatically like, is this the same sort of person as I got before? Whatever it is, I feel like this time around you've got to really trust your gut. All right, let's have a look. We might read from the Mystical Shaman Oracle. I was going to change my cards, and then I thought I want to give my office a good clean out. So I might wait and have a nice change of everything when I come back from my lovely week with my family, which I'm very excited about. Christmas is always a beautiful time for me because it is the one time when everybody gets together. It's not, nobody's sort of finding other things to do. So we all do manage that. And this Christmas is always the one where all my family get together. No, not my family of origin, my family, my children, their children. Wow, okay, you're being a bit tough, and twice you've sent 2 cards out. Okay, if you send 2 out again, I'm going to read both. No, we got one. We got the Time Master. You know, I really like this card. I think I say it every time. It looks a bit like Jason Momoa. 57. 57. Time is a construct of the human mind through which life events are seen to flow in a straight line from past to future. This, however, is an illusion. Time moves in patterns, fractals, sometimes turning like a wheel and other times moving straight as an arrow. Humans see time like a ticking clock. And this image reminds us that there is only so much of it to spend in a life, like a kind of currency. At any given moment, you can see time in all its infinite potential, at once vast and all-encompassing, then shrunken and finite. It all depends on perspective. When the Time Master visits you, he asks you a most important question. Will you break free from limited cause and effect thinking by moving beyond the linear illusion and welcoming the cyclic quality of time? You find yourself in a moment when the wheel of time turns and you're able to influence the past, thus changing the present and future simultaneously. This is the true test of the Time Master. You're being invited to take back your power, so let go of the past and choose to step into your life. That's the Fool energy. In this moment, you are all powerful. You are the Time Master. Anything is possible now. It's funny, the medicine here is very right for that reading too, because it says sometimes it appears that you're running out of time. You worry you won't get what you need or want. Everything gets stuck like a log jam. This is only in your mind. So time can be what you need it to be. And I feel like here you're being given another opportunity to sort of step back in a positive way and rethink something and do it a very different way. So I feel like that's why that's come out for you. Anyway, I will leave you with that. Thank you.